G'day folks, I'm Aussie Mark. Thanks for stopping by this video. I hope you're having a great start to your festive season 2017, and today I thought I'd share with you this little setup to make your own Christmas cards using your drone photos or whatever other photos you might like to add. I've already done the template for you, as you can see here on the screen, and you can access that template very easily by clicking on the link that I'll provide in the description. So I hope that helps you. It's a template that is in a PDN format. It may not be able to be opened in all of the pieces of software that you have, but as you know, I use paint.net. I forgot for a moment. And I'll put that down in the description as well. Remember, that's the free software that I encourage people to grab if you haven't got Photoshop. It should work in Photoshop though without any worries. So yeah, this template's already made for you. As you can see, it's in 4 layers. There's a background layer, which is obviously just the white background. Then there's a photo layer, and that's where you're going to place your own photos, your own hopefully drone photos, of course, but yeah, whatever photos you like. Then there's the border layer, and then there's the text layer. Now this is designed for printout just of a standard A4 sheet of paper, so it should work pretty well. So let's go ahead and add some photos and see what it looks like as an outcome. So basically, first thing you do is make sure you're clicked on the photo layer, because that's where you're going to be adding your photos. And then let's grab the first photo. I'm going to add it into this area here where it says Merry Christmas. That's going to be the front of my card. I'm going to use this photo here. So I'm just going to select all of it first of all. So I'm going to remember it's Control A to select all and Control C to copy. Then I'm going to go back here. Remember, I must be on that photo layer. And then I'm just going to go paste. So Control V. And that's going to paste it into that layer. Now I'm going to move that down to roughly where I want it. Okay, so it's not quite big enough in this particular instance. So if it might be the other way around though, it might be that it's too big, so don't forget to resize it. So in this case, I want that sunset to be part of it, and I'm going to just grab a corner. Now I'm going to hold down the Shift key, of course, because I want to maintain the ratio. I don't want to stretch it in some weird looking way. So holding down the Shift key, grab this corner, and I'm going to pull it down there until it fills the whole of that border. Okay, so remember, it's the border is the only part that we're going to actually use. I'm going to leave that about there. I think that'll do. Okay, so in order to make that fit only in the border, it's really quite easy. Make sure you click over onto the borders section, then click your magic wand, and first of all we must deselect. So see how it's selected here already from that photo? We want to deselect, so hit enter to do that. Alright, so now now that I'm in the borders layer, I've got my magic wand tool, I'm just going to click in this border. Okay, so that's the bit that I want to save. So the inverse of that is, of course, I want to delete everything that's not in that box. So to do that, I hit Control I, which means Control inverse. It's going to select everything that's not in that box. So Control I, and then hit the delete key. Whoops, I'm on the border. So there's a mistake for young players. Let's undo that. So remember, I'm selecting everything that's outside that border, but I need to go back to the photo layer to do that, of course. Back to the photo layer. Now hit now hit delete. And now you've got a photo that's only in that border. Alright, so let's get to the second one, and this is going to be the inside of your card. I've already set up some text there. If you can read upside down, pardon me, you'll be able to read that pretty easily. I could flip it for you, but let's just do it, leave it this way, make it as easy as possible. So I'm going to grab the second photo that I want to add in, and in this case it's going to be this one that I took. So I'm going to again hit Control A to select all of it, Control C to copy it, go back over here to my photo layer, make sure it's on photos, and then hit Control V to paste it in. Okay, now this photo has to be upside down in order for it to work on the card when you fold it. So first of all, let's stretch it to make sure it fills the actual border. Remember, hold down your shift key, grab a corner, do the stretch until it fits the whole of that border. Okay, is it fit yet? Not quite. A little bit more. Okay, so now that fits pretty much where I want it to be, but it's the wrong way up. So how do we fix that? Okay, basically what we do is we go over here to make sure we've still got that there. Now, if I move my my cursor over here, see how that when my cursor's in that particular area, I've got that up and down arrow. Now I'm going to use my right key. It's the right mouse key, and I'm going to hold it down, and then I'm going to rotate, and it will quite literally spin around until it's upside down. Alright, so there we go. Make sure it's still all in the border. Okay, that's going to do me. So now, what we're going to do, let's deselect that first of all. Okay, now I'm going to go to my border layer, like I did before. Grab the magic wand, click in the rectangle. Then I'm going to go back to the photo layer. I won't make that mistake twice. And now we're going to hit Control I, that's to invert it, so we're selecting everything outside the border. And then hit the delete key. Alright, whoops, what did I do there? Did you notice what I did? Okay, be careful of that. We actually lost that photo from underneath. Okay, so what I'll do is I will now go back to this first one. Sorry, let's undo that. I'm going to make sure that I only select that area. What we'll do here is we'll do it slightly differently. Instead of hitting the delete key, I'm now going to just grab the erase. That's the eraser over there on the menu. Grab that eraser, way too small, so let's make that nice and big. Maybe 45, 50, might even make it bigger than that, make it nice and easy. How about 80? Okay, or even 100. 100 looks good. Okay, and now I'm just going to erase the bits that are around the outside. There we go. Nearly done. Beautiful. Okay. So that's basically it now. The Merry Christmas and the that text are on a different layer. They're on this text layer. If you don't like where that text is, for example, I'm not really happy with that piece of text. Let's just unselect this. I'm going to move that text up because I want it to be more in the sky so I can see more of the photo. I'm going to go to my text layer this time. I'm going to grab my auto select tool, grab this piece of text. Then I'm going to go over to my move selected pixels, and then when I put my mouse here, left click, drag that text down, put that out of the way. Alright, now I suppose you want to see what the finished product is. I'm going to hit the print. Whoops, deselect that first. I'm going to hit the print, and then we'll get to see what the finished article is. So just bear with me. Okay, so there's the finished article. And all you need to do is fold it, obviously, so that the front is the front. Make sure you fold it on a nice neat angle. There we go. Fold it that way. Then fold it in half again. And now you can write in that, and hopefully you can see that, if that light's not too bright on there. So we've got Merry Christmas on the front, and there's the photo on the inside, all set up with the text just where I wanted it. Okay, so that's the first of my Christmas videos. I hope you enjoyed it. Make your own card and send it off to somebody with some of those beautiful drone photos that you've taken, or other photos if you're not a droner. Merry Christmas to you and yours for the time being. I'm sure I'll be saying that a few times this festive season. Take care. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that thumbs up so that you let me know that you really do like it, and leaving a comment would be absolutely fantastic. Bye for now.